Hello everyone, it's me, it's Porter, and as a lot of you probably know, I'm currently in the process of moving out of state. Because of that, I needed a fun and easy video so that I could put the majority of my focus into finishing up my Pokemon Violet playthrough. If you haven't already seen that video series, then you should definitely check it out. Self-promotion aside, I decided to once again ask Lykos if he would be interested in doing another art swap. And I gotta say, he seemed really excited about it. Yo Lykos, you wanna do another art swap?
Yeah, sure. I'm down.
Yes! For those of you who have watched my other art swap videos, the rules are exactly the same. We'll each be sketching out Fakemon and then sending that sketch to the other person to finish. The Fakemon we draw will be based on a type and concept given to us by the other person as well. That being said, I told Lykos to make a fire-electric type that lives in big cities and has to feed on trash to survive, and he told me to make an ice-electric type that lives in Antarctica, has a docile personality, and is studied by scientists. That was a mouthful. This is definitely the easiest time I've had coming up with an idea for one of these videos, so without further ado, let's get to the art. When Lykos told me to make an ice-electric type that lives in Antarctica, I immediately had an idea in mind. I wanted to make a macaroni penguin since its bright yellow eyebrow thingies reminded me of electricity. But as usual, I didn't want to make it just a macaroni penguin, so I took some time and did some research on different ways to generate electricity. After a while, I learned about the Ceepeck effect. To put it in the simplest terms that I possibly can, the Ceepeck effect is a phenomenon in which you have two conductors. One conductor is really cold and the other is heated to be really hot. This difference in temperature creates a difference in voltage between the two conductors, and that somehow generates electricity. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how it works. Anyone who knows more about thermoelectric who's a whatsits can probably explain it better than me down in the comments below. Anywho, I decided to take that concept and apply it to this Fakemon's beak. The top half is exposed to the cold air of the Antarctic, and the bottom half is covered in very warm feathers that keep it quite hot. The temperature difference generates electricity that then gets expelled through its eyebrows, making it look like a macaroni penguin. For the rest of the body, I was a bit inspired by Lovelace from Happy Feet. I wanted to make it a big, round, egg-shaped penguin, so I did just that. Oh yeah, and its name is Ceepeck. The name comes from Ceepeck, Peck, and AC, the abbreviation for alternating current. Ceepeck, the thermoelectric Pokemon, an ice and electric type. Ceepeck's beak uses the below-freezing temperatures of its habitat to generate electricity. The science behind this phenomenon has researchers theorizing ways to use it to power large cities. Ceepeck generates an excess of electricity that it expels through nodes around its eyes. If its environment is too warm, Ceepeck will stop moving and the sparks around its eyes will disappear. I really love Ceepeck. It's so cute. I'm so glad that I decided to make it a round boy instead of drawing it with a more accurate penguin body. It was definitely the right call. I'm super excited to see Lykos render it in his more realistic style. If all of you want to see the final render of Ceepeck, then you're going to have to check out Lykos' video. There will be links in the description, the iCards, and at the end of the video. But don't check it out just yet. You can go after you finish this video. In fact, while you're here, you should leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and don't forget to leave a comment down below giving me your feedback. I do read every single comment that I get, and I value your feedback a whole lot. It helps me become a better artist and a better content creator. Anywho, Lykos sent me his half-completed drawing long before I finished Ceepeck, so let's finally check it out. Oh, it's a cute little raccoon! I love it! And is that fire coming out of its mouth? Or is it smoke? Ooh, I just came up with a good idea. Lykos gave me a great start, as usual. The only problem is that it's a little too detailed to be a Pokemon design, so I had to simplify it a bit. I made it a little less scruffy and stylized the hands and feet. I kept the round body because I was really feeling the round boys today. I honestly don't know if the stuff coming out of the mouth was meant to be smoke or fire, but I liked the idea of it being smoke. I don't know this for sure, but I think there are no fire-type Pokemon that show their typing through smoke, which is kind of a travesty. I imagine this Pokemon chewing up trash with its sharp teeth and burning it in its stomach like a waste-to-energy plant. The resulting smoke would probably be toxic. The smoke is pouring out of the mouth just like the original design, but I also decided to make it come out of the ears as well, to kind of reference smokestacks in a way. Also, the tail is made out of smoke now. Smoke now. The tail is made out of smoke now. You know what? I'm keeping it in. For the colors, I decided to go for a nice red, kind of maroonish, that reminded me of cinnamon, and desaturated orangey yellow. The yellow is going to help me out a lot in conveying the electric type of this Pokemon. For For the smoke, I went for a dark purple that almost looks gray, but not quite. I'm not super in love with the shading that I did for it. I was a little bit rushed on this design because right now, right after I do this voiceover, right now, right here, I am going to be leaving to go to the airport. So yeah, I was a little bit rushed on this one, but I'm overall happy with the design. Just not the shading. Anywho, Lykos called this Pokemon Electricoon, a much easier name to say than, Fouier? I think that's how I say it? I think it's Fouier. Electricoon, the disposal Pokemon, a fire and electric type. Electricoon prowl around large cities looking for burnable garbage to stuff their faces with. As they eat, they generate electricity and thick clouds of black smoke. Electricoon is a common predator of Trubbish and Garbodor. When stalking its prey, it will use electric attacks to paralyze them, then eat them alive. Electricoon is a cute Pokemon with a really dark Pokedex entry, and I'm super happy with it. Seriously, despite the problems I had with the shading, I am really happy with it. It's cute, it's based on something that's very bad for the environment, it's everything you could ever want in a Pokemon design. Lykos, I hope you like what I did with Electricoon. I'm super excited to see the finished product of Ceepeck. And to everyone watching right now, go check out Lykos' video and consider subscribing to him. He does a lot of art content as well, and he's way better than I am. Oh, also, spam his comments with Porter was here. It'll be really funny. Speaking of comments, don't forget to leave a comment down below telling me what you thought of today's designs, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I could really use your help doing that. Anywho, I hope you all have an amazing day, and just remember, Porter was here.